YouTube was good, it's your boy, Carlos Harris, aka Medusa. Hey, if this is your first time tuning in, go ahead, hit the doggone subscribe button, hit the motherfucking notification bell, and time I post up new content. You know what, people? I swear, every time that I come on social media, so-called social media, I already know somebody gonna give me one or four, right? But this particular topic that I'm talking about here is something that has always been near and dear to my heart, just for the simple fact that I served this country for 21 years. AR 670-1. The appearance of how you look in uniform has always been near and dear to my heart, because you are a professional. You are a professional soldier. You serve this goddamn country. And if you looking like a straight shit sandwich, then yeah, I got all kinds of problems with your motherfucking ass. And I done been up this motherfucker for like 3 years and change. Now, I'll be the first one to tell you, and I actually really said this in my book that's coming out here later on this year. And matter of fact, I actually really called it AR 670-Harris, meaning that I know what AR 670-1 says, but anybody that's like a true soldier, and once you actually really get the hang of it, then you be like, you know what? Eventually, they are gonna get soldiers under me, and I actually really need to set the example. Now, I'll be the first one to tell you, the United States Army really don't teach you how to do too much of nothing. I'm just gonna go out there and put it out there. I mean, like, now, as far as like, now when I say don't teach you too much of nothing, now I'm actually really looking at this in a way where that, okay, depending on where you from, and in which that has a lot to do with it. Meaning, did mama still wipe your nose, wipe your butt, hold your hand, when for the most part, mama didn't need to wipe your nose, wipe your butt, or hold your hand, because you was actually really old enough to do the shit, right? And then you have those that, and then you have everybody else, where that mama actually really taught you how to wipe your nose, how to wipe your butt, and she wasn't gonna hold your hand no more, because shit, she just taught you what the fuck to do. So I was one of those. I'm like, mama taught me how to wipe my nose, wipe my butt, and she didn't hold my hand because she already told me what the fuck to do. I mean, I regret the fact, I've said this plenty of times. I've always had a problem with authority, especially when you all in my motherfucking face. But I got it. That's what the drill sergeant was actually really trying to do back then. I get all that. But with this new Army regulation that came out right now, they done got it where now female soldiers, they can put their hair up and they can wear ponytails, they can wear lipstick, as long as it's not too motherfucking flashy or non-extreme, which for the most part, I'm like, okay, so when you say non-extreme, that is a very vague statement. Because what may be non-extreme for you could be like motherfucking fantastic for the next leader. And depending on what you look like as a female soldier, that one particular leader or leaders could actually really be trying to fuck. And then, and this is why I titled this show the way that I titled it. Because the thing about it though is this. The so-called pretty motherfucker, the so-called beautiful soldier, right? When she already know when she come in, she got a little bit of titty, or a whole lot of titty, and a whole lot of ass, right? And then for the most part, they come in. Now, I'm not going to say that all female soldiers are like this, but I can actually really name off some throughout my motherfucking career, right? I mean, I'm not going to actually really give off no motherfucking name. I'm not going to do that. But I can actually really tell you some shit that actually really went down that for the most part was like totally and completely unprofessional before this bullshit ass before this motherfucking new version of AR 670-1 that actually really came out. I can tell you some stories that would actually really motherfucking blow your mind. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and give you one goddamn prime example of one. I'm back at Fort Bliss, Texas. And there was this one female soldier, light skinned, very well put together, right? So she was supposed to actually really go. She was an E5 going to the E6 board, I believe. And everybody was there. And the only reason why I know that is because I was the E4 going to the E5 board. And the thing that went down is this. Everybody was there except for this one particular female. And so just like I said, for those of y'all that actually really been in the Army and you went to the motherfucking promotion board, whether you did it as an E4 going to the E5 board or the E5 going to the E6 board, you know how shit goes. You know, they always gonna do motherfucking accountability to make sure that everybody's there. So this particular one wasn't there. And then, for the most part, they always like to actually keep shit on public record. So you got the little recorder there, or whatever. So when it actually really came time for her to actually really be in there, and just know that the sergeant major had her phone number. So he called up, and now this is what my homeboy told me. Had her number, called her number, put his phone on speakerphone, right? And all of the rest of the motherfucking first sergeant that was in there asked a question, and then she got them all right or whatever. And it was like, well, congratulations, you are now E5 promoter. Now, they're like saying, you know, now those of us that were there at Fort Bliss at that particular time, you already know this, you already know who the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm actually really leave it at that. Because here's the deal. When you're pretty and you really ain't about your motherfucking job, then yeah, you're gonna get ahead. Because the higher up, mind you, they actually really, all the fuck they trying to do is motherfucking, they trying to fuck. Now, I know what a lot of you females actually really gonna say. Well, it should be all about discipline. You're a professional. Okay? I give you that. I'm in total agreement with you. But even then, when I tell you to stand at parade rest while the fuck I'm talking to you, and you standing at parade pretty, meaning that you standing in such a way that either your right titty is gonna be like right there, or your left titty is gonna be right there, or you make sure that you gonna wear your motherfucking uniform one size too small, just because you got the titty or titties and you got the ass, right? So you want a motherfucker to look. Plain and simple. Because the thing about it though is this, and for the most part, this was one of the main reasons why I got out, because for the most part, you know, I actually really looked at myself. I was actually really becoming a dinosaur. Right? And but then, you know, one of my homeboys, he almost lost his shit. Soldier, female soldier. I mean, great fact, she was nice looking, nice frame about herself. But the goddamn uniform was one size too small, right? It was almost like that she painted the motherfucking uniform on her, which was the wrong damn answer. So for the most part, right, general military authority, meaning if your uniform ain't looking like how it's supposed to, anybody can actually really check you on the spot. So that's what my homeboy did. He said, hey, soldier, you need to go get a bigger uniform. Her response was, well, what you doing looking? And then she wouldn't go told her first sergeant, in which for the most part, I truly honestly believe right to this day that the first sergeant was really trying to fuck, and he almost lost his shit because he was only doing what he thought what was right, or what the fuck he knew what was right. But like I said, he almost lost his shit. So now, here it is. After all of the other shit that was going on in the Army now, after all of the motherfucking sexual harassment cases that goes on now, after the so-called bullshit that happened to that one soldier at Fort Hood, right? Because I'm gonna tell you something, people. I really don't think that motherfucking soldier is dead. Right? And that's just me. Because I'm looking at you and I'm just like, you know what? Are you really about your goddamn business? Meaning that when you raise your right hand and you did the oath and you signed your name on the dotted line, were you really about your business as a goddamn United States soldier? Right? Because if there's anything that I hate more than any goddamn thing else, it's for a motherfucker, whether it be male or female, where that you act like really, put like this, hard work is too goddamn tough for you. So if you actually really look like something, then that's how you work your way up. And so now with these new rules that have been incorporated under AR 670-1, you probably finna get a hell of a lot more sexual harassment cases than what the fuck that y'all actually really could ever imagine. But then again, let's actually really stop and think about it for a minute. Let's just say that the shit could be a hell of a lot more sinister than what the fuck it actually really is. Meaning, I've been here in Texas off and on ever since 1997. But I've actually really been here like this, from 2006 up until I motherfucking retired back in 2018. I've been here in Fort Hood, Texas ever since then. And out of all of the motherfucking prostitution rings that happened right here at Fort Hood, then you can't help but think, okay, well, look, apparently this was the fuck that was it was the case back then. Motherfucking female soldier wear their hair any kind of old bullshit ass way, and then the platoon sergeant or the section chief ain't gonna say too much of nothing because he too busy trying to fuck. So a lot of shit actually really gets swept up under the rug. Now so now what's going on now, right? It has been made official. You can wear a ponytail, you can wear nail polish, you can wear lipstick. And so for the most part, just know it's gonna happen. Somebody gonna come in there, one female or a whole bunch of females. They gonna come in there and the uniform is gonna be tighter than what they fucking need to be. Whether it's the actual uniform or it's actually really gonna be the PT uniform, and God forbid when the motherfucking PT test come around. Cause they're gonna be already like, okay, well, look, I got this motherfucker any goddamn way. So I'm most definitely finna get him. Come the PT test, I'm not finna wear no drawers. And then I'm gonna cut out the motherfucking lining in my shorts. And I'm not really gonna position my legs in such a way where you can actually really see my goddamn cooter. And you too busy looking at what the fuck was in between my legs. Guess what? You done forgot the goddamn count. This shit, put like this. I have no problem. Well, goddamn it, yes, I do. I do have a problem when you come in my goddamn army, or that was my army, and you try to pretty your goddamn self up because you don't want to actually really put in the work. So yes, I got a real serious problem with that. You want to be pretty? Kill your motherfucking ass and motherfucking West Coast Productions, which I said that in one of my goddamn videos, right? You want to be pretty? You want to go suck some dick? Take it up the ass, kill your motherfucking ass to motherfucking one of these goddamn porn companies. They be glad to have you. They be glad to have you. Get the fuck out of my goddamn army with that bullshit. Like seriously. The fuck out of here with that. I mean, because the whole thing about it though is this, people. Now, like I said, you let that shit happen, and then you almost got to ask yourself. You almost ain't no almost to it. You gotta ask this. You gotta ask the question. Okay, why? Why they doing this? Who they trying to fuck? Because that's all what the fuck it is, right? You most definitely try to make the motherfucking sexual harassment cases go through the roof. If it ain't already through the goddamn roof. So you act like talk about pouring gasoline on a fire that's already lit. Guess what? You raggedy motherfuckers that already did it. And again, whoever the fuck hears this, and you feel like that you need to come see me, God damn it, come see me. I'm here in Texas. I'm right here. I ain't number the hop, skipping, the jump away from motherfucking Fort Hood. But guess what? I ain't finna come see you. God damn it, you come see me. That's how that shit work. That's how that shit work. I'm old school. Right? You don't come to work. Listen, you don't come to work to look pretty. You come to work so you can do some work. You won't, listen, you won't look pretty. Like I said, you won't look pretty. Carry your ass to the motherfucking strip club. Carry your ass go work at the motherfucking bank, McDonald's, strip club, motherfucking West Coast Productions, any of the motherfucking goddamn sites out there, right? You go look pretty for them. The United States Army, look, I'm not really fucked up by how you look. I'm like, bitch, if you can do a push-up, sit up, turn a wrench, shoot around down range, then that's what the fuck I need for you to do. Because just know this. Sucking dick on the battlefield is not prohibited. I'm just putting it out there, people. The enemy ain't. God damn it! The enemy. I'm trying to tell you, the enemy ain't really worried about no pussy. At least not your one, cause you a dumb motherfucker. And they eyes because they looking at that, but damn, you wearing the uniform. You wearing the uniform. Really? You that goddamn stupid, right? And it's just for the simple fact, right? How do you actually really feel that, okay, you have been awarded some shit where for the most part, you know goddamn well you didn't motherfucking deserve that shit. Because you were too busy doing parade pretty. God damn, you people. You always want to send shit at the wrong goddamn time. But the thing about it is this. You too busy doing parade pretty, bending over every chance that you get, making sure that the one motherfucker that you know that's actually really can get you the next rank. So yeah. So you making sure that your ass is all in their motherfucking face. So you can be like, oh yeah, go ahead and get to her. And the motherfucker be like, well, she ain't did shit. I'm like, okay. And then here's for the whole like, well, we promote soldiers on potential. That's where that shit come in at. But I'm gonna tell you something. Out of all of the female soldiers that I had, I told every last one of them, I said, look, you can try that parade pretty bullshit with me if you wanna. I'll write your ass up quicker than shit. And then if I can actually really do it real good enough, I will get your motherfucking ass out of my goddamn army. Right? You here to go to work. You're not here to suck my dick. I'm sorry. And then at the time I was married in the motherfucking way. But even if I wasn't, I'm not the type of person that would shit in my backyard. It's not what the fuck I do. If I gotta shit, just guess what? I'm gonna climb over the fence and shit over there. And then I'm gonna climb back over. And then my backyard is shit free. Plain and simple, people. That's how the fuck you do the shit. But even then, we all professionals here. Or at least that's what the fuck I thought. And so when you do bullshit like this, and I'm almost like, at this point of the juncture right now, I sincerely hope that the United States government, that we really don't get into a serious conflict with any other country. Because we would motherfucking lose. Because it's the went from don't ask, don't tell, to where you can actually really serve freely. And to serve freely means that you can wear motherfucking lipstick, ponytail, fingernail polish. And 9 times out of 10, wear your uniform as tight as you motherfucking want it. Because the goddamn leaders are too busy trying to fuck. So, for all you civilian people, if you ain't got a gun, I suggest you go get one, get registered, because if the United States got to go to war anytime soon, just know that the armed forces, the army is actually really gonna lose it for us. Because they too busy wanting these female soldiers to look too goddamn pretty. Pretty for who? Right? So what the fuck, higher ups? You gonna get that young soldier that's nice looking, got a nice pair of titties about it, nice ass, right? What the fuck you gonna do? Bend over your desk and be like, okay, every time I pump you one, I want you to say, thank you, sir, may I have another? Is that what the fuck it then came down to? I'll wait. I already know you ignorant bastard ain't gonna say it. But I already know this is where the fuck this shit is going. This is what the fuck is coming down to. Out of all the motherfucking prostitution raids that happen here in Fort Hood. And I ain't really God nowhere else. Whether it's stateside or across that water. I already told you about well, in my book, I've always talked about it. I talked about it in my book that's coming out. Every time motherfuckers get deployed, it was always Fuck Fest 2003, Fuck Fest 2000. I can't remember, but every time that a deployment happened, there was always a motherfucking Fuck Fest. Motherfuckers was actually really getting their pussy in line. Motherfuckers getting their dick in line then. So when they really came across that water, they already knew. Hey, look, I got pussy waiting for me on this side. Or I got dick waiting on me on this side. But what happens, if the dick is real good, or if the pussy's real good, then a lot of motherfuckers catch feelings. They catch feelings. and then you bring your ass back across that water, then there it is. There it is. Somebody finna, look, a divorce is finna happen and somebody finna get the motherfucker kicked out. But then again, according to how the Uniform Code of Military Justice actually really defines adultery, is that your motherfucking ass, they gotta catch your motherfucking ass in the act. I mean, you can tell it all goddamn day long. Right? Now, unless the shit didn't change, then hey, it is what it is. But sex in the workplace should be prohibited. Now, I get it. Shit happens. People work in the fuck. People fuck in the workplace on a daily basis. And you ain't necessarily got to put on the guy. You ain't listen. You don't have to have the uniform on, or the uniform that actually really says either United States Army, Air Force, Navy, or Marines, Coast Guard, whatever the fuck. Who the fuck? God damn! Really? Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to do a show here. So the thing about it though is this, people. A uniform ain't really necessary. You see somebody that really look good on the workplace or whatever. And then if you that damn ignorant, you might actually really fuck it at the workplace. But then again, it goes back to like, hey, look, guess what? You don't shit in your own backyard. Because because everybody gonna know that y'all two are fucking because of how the shit changes. They already know. And a lot of motherfuckers, they can't hold that shit in. You always at them motherfuckers there kikiing and laughing and hee and hard and all that kind of shit. Going to lunch together. You doing all that shit. And then y'all always popping up at the same place. Yeah, you two bastards is fucking. Right? But just like with anything else, once a motherfucker gets like, okay, well, hey, you know, motherfucker be like, oh, I thought the pussy was good. Oh, I thought the dick was good, and then there it is. Now you running back telling, look, don't fuck with that bitch there. She dry the motherfucking sandpaper. Right? Or don't fuck with that nigga over there. His dick smaller than the motherfucking baby's. Right? And then there it is. Now everybody know that you fucking. Because you done got pissed off because of what the fuck you thought it was. When in all actuality, all the fuck you had to do is not now, motherfucker, and not with your ass. So what the fuck you had to do? But I got it. United States Army, higher ups, y'all old as fuck. Your wife got saggy titties. The ass ain't what the fuck it used to be. The pussy ain't what like when it used to be. So you looking for that young female where the titties sit upright and the ass is there and the pussy is soft and wet. It get juicier than a motherfucker. So hey, look, I got it. That's why you want the motherfucker. That's why you want to put on. That's why you want to put on lipstick. That's why you want to put it. Listen, that's. I'm gonna holler at y'all. I gotta take this call. Damn it. Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
What you doing?
I was doing a show,
But I cut it off. I cut it off. I cut it off.
Oh, did you find out how he died?
No, Hamlet. Yeah, I mean, because he just died. What's this? Friday. He just died Wednesday. So I'm pretty sure that they didn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I'm in traffic. On post.
So they still didn't close that. They still didn't open that gate.
No, asshole. That gate won't be open until June.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that. So, but
Alright, well, as soon as I get out of traffic. So hopefully I got 31 miles. Hopefully I don't run out of gas.
yeah. So well, so like I say, there's if you need to do like some alternate routes, do alternate routes.
Alright, I'll be there shortly.
All right then.
Alright.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh, back with this. You know, I had to take a couple phone calls very fast, but here's the deal, people. It is what the motherfucking is. There's no these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers, they finna lose the war for us. Which I've always said that. So hey, look, you know, in any case, look, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell Big Dan, tell Big Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door, cross street round the corner. Paulus Harris, aka the Medusa. Y'all know motherfuckers. I'ma holler at y'all.